It's okay. Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah, good.
Hello, how are you? All good? Hello, how are you? How are you? All good? Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. We will be doing today's press conference in the usual format, so we'll start with the broadcast section, we'll then go on to the daily newspapers and finish with the Sunday newspapers. I will be doing an injury update on the squad after the press conference, so please leave the injury questions out for now, and we will come back to you with all that after the press conference. So we'll begin today TV with Sky Sports and James Green. James.
Mauricio, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling ahead of Sunday? How's preparations been and how excited are you to?
No, I feel really good. I am so excited to come back to the Premier League. Really busy because it's a period that we are so busy with the pre-season and everything. But I am so happy, so excited, and yes, I can't wait to be here Sunday and start the competition.
On Sunday, Chelsea will see a different captain leading them out, Reece James. What was it about Reece that made you give him the captain's armband this year?
Well, I think he's not only, a player that can be a leader because he's a leader. His character, his qualities. And then he's present and he's going to be a future also of the club. He came through the academy. I think is for me, for us, for me and for the club. He's a perfect, player, person to be a captain.
Sunday you're going up against Liverpool on the pitch, but it seems like the club's going up against Liverpool off the pitch in the pursuit for Moises Caicedo. Is there an update that you could give us? Is this a player that you're looking at bringing in?
I think you know me very well. I never talk about players that don't belong to us. I think I am so respectful. What I can tell you that we are working really hard to try to add, more players to the squad, add quality, and of course, if we have some update to make for you, the club will do. But at the moment, I'm not going to talk about players that don't belong to us. I think that is really important to be very respectful with all the clubs and the player. But like any club, we are working really hard to try to add more quality, and of course to reinforce the team, the squad. Yes, we are working hard. I am so happy in the way that we are doing the things with Paul, Lawrence, and the owners. The relationship is really, really good and really close. Yes, at the moment I am so far so good. We are so happy to work in this way.
Is there an area of your team, though, in particular that you're looking to improve between now and the close of the window?
Yeah, but I think it's obvious, no? It's obvious that we are looking for... No, but it's obvious because of when you look the squad and when you compare with the last season, too many midfielders leave the squad, and I think we have different options. We are working hard to try to see, working really hard, but always being very respectful with all the names that are there, and of course with the clubs that belong the player. But for us, it's so important to be very respectful. That is the way that I love to work, and it's in the way that we need to work all together here on the club.
As a manager who's been in the game for quite a while, have you known a transfer window that seems to have had so much drama attached to it before, with the likes of the Saudi Pro League and the clubs making big offers for players, Harry Kane, your former player, potentially moving, or looks like moving to Bayern?
Yeah, but that is, I think that appear a new market like Saudi Arabia, and I think it's good, in football, for player and for coaches also, and or for this business that is football. And I think I think it's when there appears this type of situation, always in football is a thing to improve and to evolve. But it's true, like you say, it looks like a drama, no? Now, but come on, it's football. We need to enjoy. Football are emotions. we need to enjoy what we are doing, but of course, when money is there and involved, sometimes looks like a drama, but you need to have good balance and to find a good balance, because after the player need to play with their talent, not with another thing, and we need to try to be responsible to protect the talent of them, to feel free to go there to the pitch, to enjoy the game and to give everything to create a good spectacle for the fans and for the fans to enjoy and on the end to win, because if not, yes, it will be a drama if we don't win.
Mauricio, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alex, PLP.
Hi Mauricio.
Hi.
How are you?
Everything good, thank you.
Good. So you know how it feels to sit in the away dugout here. How do you think it's going to feel sitting in the home dugout? I'm
going to be in the same dugout when I was with Southampton or Tottenham, because we are moving to the right.
Okay.
It's not going to be strange, the situation, because I'm going to feel like home, like was when played here before.
What kind of
Yes, we are moving because I think we have better space and it's better to be on the right, and that was the decision in the day that we signed here, with the club, and the club was agree with me, and that is a big news. Breaking news. We are moving to the right. We are moving to the right.
Is it a lucky dugout?
No, I don't know. It's lucky. I think it's the best because it's bigger, because you are in the middle and you are at home and you control everything, and that for me is important. It was strange when I was, with Southampton or Tottenham, that they gave me the best position, and that was always a thing that I was thinking when we played today. The Kidman showed me a picture when it was the Battle of the Bridge, that we were there, and all started because we were there, and it's like we were at home, no? Yes, it's a small detail I think that can make the difference, and it's so important for me.
You've beaten Jurgen Klopp just once before. How highly do you rate him as a manager?
No, he's one of the best, or yes, we cannot say he's the best, but he's one of the best, top 5 world managers. I have a very good relationship with him. He was so nice when I left Tottenham. One of the best message, that I received. And always I keep very good, relationship. Yes, and then he's doing a fantastic job in Liverpool. So happy because he deserved, and he's back. He was backing and is backing for the club. Good and bad sometimes result, good and bad period on the club, but they really believe in him, and they are giving again the best tool to create again a good team with the capacity to fight for every single title.
Coming up to 4 years since you last managed the Premier League games, what have you missed most about managing the Premier League?
I miss you. You all, You all, not you. Sorry. You all. Because always good relationship with the media. No, because, in Spanish is ustedes.
Yeah.
And in English is you means or you person or you all. It's difficult to the difference in between. It's okay, but no, I think yes. Sometimes you are not, not so nice, but I think you are very respectful with our shop. I miss the Premier League, of course, because the organization, and I think it's really competitive. Every single week, every single game is so competitive. Even when you play the cups, the FA or different, competition is really, really competitive when you play with the League 1, League 2 or Championship teams. Yes, in the way that, people, the fans live the game is really when you go away of this environment, you really feel a little bit, lost, because I think football here is amazing, and how people and the media translate to the fans. It's a perfect combination that makes, I think, for me, without doubt, the best league in the world.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
Alex, BBC.
Hi, Mauricio. The game against Liverpool on Sunday, two big teams, but is it slightly different to clubs in transition at the moment?
Well, I think we are more in transition than Liverpool, because I am new here, and Klopp is, for how long now is in Liverpool? 7, In 7 years, of course, that you can, to anticipate the transition. You can, see what is going to come. You can be ahead of the problems, and how I explain, when you have the back of the club, I think it's about after to be clever in how you are going to anticipate the situation or the problems that are coming. But of course, we are Chelsea. The history of the club is about to win, and even if we are in transition, people knows, the fan knows, and we cannot give the message that okay, we are in transition. We need to win, and we need to be ready to win, and we are going to be ready to win against Liverpool, even if Liverpool is a really good team. The mentality for the player and the whole club is about to compete in the best way, to be strong and really believe in us and try to win. And I'm not going to accept different way to think, The excuse, okay, for another people, but no excuse for us, because we need to be strong. And for sure, we have very good players and players that can compete in the best way and fighting for big things. In all the process, always is about to improve. Okay, after we start only 1 month ago to start to work with the player, we need to settle our principle. For sure, with time we are going to arrive in our best condition to be there with the big size and put the club where the club deserves to be again.
I know we'll get an update on Christopher in Nkunku.
Yeah, but if you ask me about Christopher Nkunku, I can, speak about him.
Yeah, just your reaction to his injury, how much of a blow that was, and will that push you further into the transfer market? Will you look to bring another forward?
Yes, I think we will feel very sorry about him because he was doing well, very important player for us. I think the quality is there, one of the best, offensive players that can play in different positions. That always is a big issue for us. But now it's about not to think too much about the injury. It's about to be positive in the way that he's going to be again with us and recovery as soon as possible and in a very good way. Yes, of course, we are working on the market also because we are going to miss one player like this, offensive, and yes, the club is working, trying to find a solution, for medium, short term and medium and long term to add the right profile, for the team to perform from now. No?
Thank you. Okay, we've got time for 2 more in this section. We're going to do Simon Johnson and then Sammy from Bein. Simon.
Hey, Mauricio.
Hi.
Just want to ask you about Robert Sanchez. Why have you signed him, and is he going to start on Sunday, or is Kepa still your number 1?
Look, it's going to be a very good competition, in between both. I think both Spanish. We needed to sign another. The club was, follow him from long period, and I think, was a good opportunity for the club to sign him, and it's going to be competitive and good challenge for Kepa also to, Kepa now is for 3-4 weeks working with us. It's a little bit ahead of him, but, like in all different positions, it's a challenge for them to keep, if they are going to play Sunday, and to keep they place. And of course, for the players that are not going to play, they need to fight to try to catch the teammate that are playing in their place. That is a competition, and for sure is going to improve. Our goal in between both. I think Chelsea have two very good keepers and excellent, keeper to fight for a position.
Have you had to explain that, particularly to Kepa? Like, have you had talks with him?
No, I think no. They are so clever enough. If you are not clever, maybe we need to explain the situation. But I think in football, like he's mature and Robert also, they are very mature, and they know that they are going to fight for the place to be number one. At the moment, Kepa is a little bit ahead, but after with time, we'll see Robert if he's there and can challenge, Kepa, and then, to increase the level of both. And it's going to be, for sure, it's going to be good for the team.
Okay, last one in this section, Sammy from BN.
Hi Mauricio.
Hi.
You talked about we'll not try to find an excuse and wanted Chelsea to win now. Now we're having a full pre-season, and the fact that the club is not fully, doesn't have the squad in full. Does that in any way change your expectation of what you can achieve this season?
No, it's not going to change. I think we are working really hard. I think to try to, to finish and to close the squad. We know the market it doesn't help, to finish all the business before start the season, but for every single club is like this. No, but I want to be positive. Because I am positive, and we need to win, and we cannot start the season. We not start the pre-season thinking in, if we not bring players, if we not finish the squad in the way that we want, we are not going to win. No, the mentality is different. I am so happy in the way that the players are working. We have the quality enough to win games. And to be there in the place that we want to be. It's only about to believe. It's believe and work really, really hard. But I have no doubt that with the help of our fans and with the quality of the player, we can win games. We no doubt.
Okay, right, we'll leave it there. Cameras off, please. That's the end of the broadcast section. We're now going to do